Guys, imagine for fun Adam Silver said the NBA season will have a conference draft, and using a wheel with all 30 NBA teams selected at random with every other pick, the teams will be drafted into their new conferences for the season and playoff simulation on NBA 2K20. I know this is a crazy concept and idea, but I think this video would be so much fun. For instance, you have the Lakers, Bucks, and Clippers all in the same conference. I have no idea what to expect. This is going to be very interesting. Sit back, relax, guys. The draft is coming up next. Get ready for this video because it's about to get started. Listen, man, I am ready to go. I'm excited. This is how it's going to work. On the left is the West, otherwise known as Conference 1, and on the right is East, otherwise known as Conference 2. I have all 30 teams up on this wheel. I'm going to spin it like I am doing now, and the team selected, I will alternate between West and East. And the first team is the Phoenix Suns, and they will be going to the West, again, otherwise known as Conference 1. And now let's keep spinning the wheel. This is going to be so much fun. I'm curious to see how the NBA would be. Now the Grizzlies are going to Conference 2, and you never know, we might see a stacked conference in this video as we get to the third team. And the Pelicans will be going to the West, so they'll join the Suns in their conference. Imagine if the league did this actually in real life. Oh my goodness, that would be madness. As the Los Angeles Clippers, a very tough team, a 2 seed actually in the NBA West right now, is on to East 2. And now the third team, this squad will be joining Phoenix and New Orleans. It's the Charlotte Hornets. So 1 East team and 2 West teams in real life on conference number 1. And now to join the Clippers and the Grizzlies, it's the Brooklyn Nets. Now I'm turning injuries off for this video. I'm going to say it right now. Injuries are off, so Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the same conference as Kawhi and Paul George. And the Heat are going to join the Hornets, Pelicans, and Suns in Conference 1. On to the next team. The East is already looking stacked. And so Kings fans, you guys are entering Conference 2 with the Clippers and the Nets. It's going to be a tough conference already looking. And the 76ers going to Team Conference 1. That's actually heating up right now with the Sixers in Miami. And the next team that will be joining Conference 2 is Dallas. Wow, okay. That conference right there is pretty fire so far. On to the next team, the Boston Celtics. So 3 East teams, or 4 East teams actually say in real life, joining Conference 1. And now on to the next squadron. It's the Lakers. They will join East 2. And can we potentially see LeBron versus Durant playoff series? And now on to the next team. It looks like it's going to be the Blazers joining Conference 1. Honestly, these conferences are both evenly matched right now. I don't see one conference taking the advantage. The Chicago Bulls go to Conference 2 because each conference has some great teams. I mean, not anything pulling away right now as the Rockets enter Team Conference number 1. And honestly, Conference number 1 is looking a little bit crazy right now. We got the Sixers, Celtics, Houston Rockets, and the Blazers as the OKC Thunder. Okay, a pretty solid team going to East 2. On to the next team. Let me know your favorite team down below. It's the Indiana Pacers. They will be joining Conference 1. I think we're already halfway with the teams. So the next half is going to be interesting as we see joining Conference 2 is the Atlanta Hawks. So 3 okay teams for Chicago and Atlanta. Thunder are a playoff team. They're pretty solid, like I said. Utah now going to Conference 1. Conference 1, once again, on fire right now. Look at those matchups. And in my opinion, East 2 has the better teams with Brooklyn, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Clippers. But Conference number 1, they have a lot of solid teams. It's going to be hard to make the playoffs, if you know what I mean, as the Cavaliers go to Conference 2 and the Spurs go to Conference 1. On to the next team to see which will go to Conference 2. It's going to be the Washington Wizards, and the Wizards actually not bad with the injuries turned off. John Wall coming back. Johnny Bradley Beal. Going to be interesting to see if they can make the postseason. And Orlando will go to Conference 1. Orlando, not the best team. I mean, they did beat Milwaukee in Game 1 of the playoffs this year, but that doesn't really mean anything if you're not going to win another one. As the New York Knicks are going to Conference 2. Can they make the playoffs? I mean, let's find out. I'm very curious to see if New York can make it. Golden State, with Curry and Thompson coming back on this simulation, they will be joining West 1. The Toronto Raptors, that's a 2 seed in the East this year. That's a very good team. The defending champions going to Conference 2, and now Conference 2 has some contenders. Detroit Pistons going to Conference 1. They have one more team left in that conference. And now here, it looks like the Timberwolves are going to the East. Nuggets and Bucks left. And let me tell you, I know each team wants to avoid Milwaukee. And Denver's going to go to Conference 1, meaning the Bucks will join the Lakers, Nets, Clippers, Mavericks, and the Raptors in that side. Wow, that is unbelievable. Honestly, I have no idea. I think the East might be a little better. Let me know down below. But let's get on to the video. The new look NBA. You guys see the new conferences. This is going to be exciting. Now, the divisions were based off of the order of the draft wheel. So I'm looking at the teams. The Pacific Division in Conference 1, or I should say the West, is looking insane. Portland, Boston, Houston, Indiana, and Utah, as well as the Atlantic Division. And looking at Central Division, that looks kind of trash. I'm not going to lie, but you guys go down below and tell me the easiest division and the hardest division in your opinions, and which conference is harder. And now here on to the season simulation. The rosters, of course, are the same as this year. Everything updated. I honestly have no idea what to expect for this simulation. I have no idea what teams are going to make it and how this is all going to shape out. I'm going through the standings once again so you guys see each conference. And now let's simulate to the end of the season, see which teams make it. I don't usually show the all-NBA teams. I might start doing it so you guys up on the screen can see who made the list and to see who made the playoffs in the team conference number 1 or the Western Conference. The Sixers come out in first, followed by the Celtics, the Warriors, the Miami Heat, the Denver Nuggets, the Spurs, the Rockets, and the Pelicans all make it. The Blazers just miss out. The Suns miss out. Utah and Indiana do not make it as well. And now let's check out the Eastern Conference, conference number 2. And wow, Dallas is number 1 seed. The Lakers are the 2 seed. 3 seed Milwaukee Bucks. 4 Raptors, 5 Clippers. So that 4-5 game is going to be insane. The Nets make it. The Wizards and the Thunder make it. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie. This is the most stacked conference right here. Look at that playoff list. Whoever makes it out of that side honestly deserves a portion of the NBA championship, as now we're on to the bracket in the playoffs. You guys see the schedule. It's your last chance to comment your predictions down below. This is going to be intense. All these games are simulated by NBA 2K20 in live scenarios. Round number 1 starting now. Let's go. The playoffs are here, and the Los Angeles Lakers, the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, are moving on 102-91. They will sweep the Washington Wizards. An 11-point victory here in Game 4, and down goes Washington. They are officially eliminated. Los Angeles moves on. And now in Boston, the Celtics trail the Rockets 3-1. They're at home trying to force Game 6. Here we go. It's Tatum underneath the tie, and he got it. We've seen many of teams come back before in the simulations, and the Celtics be a part of that list. Meanwhile, James Harden and the Rockets have other plans. They want to finish the series here. Harden, up and in. Rockets take a 2-point lead, 35 seconds. You guys know I'm a Celtics fan. We need something right now. Kemba Walker, please give us some life. We're down by 2, 30 seconds. Walker, pull up 3. Missed it. Rebound to Harden. So Boston will not foul. They do have 1 timeout left, so they need a stop, and they need to advance and score, but the Rockets with a bucket here can end it in the dagger. James Harden looking for it right now. 3 seconds off differential. Harden on Jaylen Brown. Can he silence the crowd? Up 2. Oh, look at this. Brown steals it. Jaylen Brown up, throws it down. Harden can't believe it. Tie ball game. Timeout Houston with 2.4. Unbelievable. We could be going to overtime here as we look at the player of the game. Russell Westbrook, 41 points. You might have to go to Russ right there. And now with 2.4, can the Rockets win on the road with a miracle? Covington inbound. They found Gordon. Gordon scores it. What? How do you let that happen? And the Rockets take the lead with 0.6. Timeout Boston. One last chance to keep this season and the series alive. Tice the inbound. They're looking for the win or the tie. It's Tatum at the buzzer. It's over. The Celtics go down to 5. Eric Gordon with a game-winning shot. 0.6 remaining. What a crazy finish in Boston. Rockets move on. And now the number 1 seed Dallas Mavericks take care of business against the OKC Thunder in 5 games. Dallas in real life down Luka Doncic. Can they finish off the Clippers? I don't know. Let me know down below. But in this simulation, they knock off the Thunder in 5 games. And now on to Philadelphia. The 76ers, the number 1 seed of the first conference, aka the West, take down the Pelicans in 5 games. So New Orleans does make it with Zion Williamson, but they're going to get eliminated here in the first round. I'm speaking so fast, I don't even know what I'm saying this. Brook Lopez inbounds to Giannis, and Giannis is literally a glitch in this game. It's 123 to 123. Milwaukee trying to win on the road and force Game 7 as Giannis to the lane with 2 defenders on him. That's what I'm talking about. He is literally unguardable. Now the Nets down 2 with 35 seconds. They're up 3-2. They can close out the series in 6 games. They're going to need something right now. It's Kevin Durant. Remember, injuries turned off. Durant up, rattles out. Durant missed the bunny. Here comes Giannis. 8 18 the shot clock, 3-second shot differential. Brooklyn has no timeouts. Let's see what they're going to do right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo looking for the dagger. One-on-one with Jared Allen. 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, to Bledsoe. Bledsoe, bang! The dagger. Looks like we got game 7. 2 seconds, they're down 5. It's all over. Big time win in game 6. We will be back here for game 7 later on in the simulation, but how about Milwaukee? Big comeback win, and they keep the season alive. And so the Nuggets, who are down in real life in the NBA playoffs, the Utah Jazz, and I don't even get started on that. Like, I have no idea how that's happening. The Nuggets are going to end up taking down the Miami Heat in this simulation in 6 games. Miami's up 3-0 in real life, so, you know, they're balling out. And in this series, Stephen Curry, player of the game with 47. Geez, Steph Curry going off right now as the Warriors have a 1-point lead, looking to close out the series. On the road, they're up 3-2. We've seen the Bucks 4-7. Can the Spurs 4-7? It's Curry. 14 the shot clock. 1-on-1 with Patty Mills. Curry driving. Curry gives it to Wiggins. Wiggins up and in. Huge shot from Andrew Wiggins. And now the Spurs will inbound with no timeout. They are down 3. They need to tie the game. It's Patty Mills. 15 seconds. 14 seconds. Mills spin move on Curry in the corner. White pulls a 3. Hits nothing. They get their offensive rebound. 5 seconds. Game from downtown. He missed it. It's all over. The Warriors will hold on to advance the next round, taking down the San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. What a first round matchup that was. Clippers Raptors game 7, 51 seconds, 126 to 126, and this is unbelievable for a first round matchup. These two teams could be going out in the NBA Finals, but here we go in the first round. Paul George on Van Vliet, takes it, missed it, playoff P. I mean, I'm not going to have any Paul George slander on this channel, but we all know what's been going on in real life as Van Vliet in the corner, in and out, rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. 27 seconds, 7-second shot differential. Kawhi driving, looking to take the lead. He missed it, tipped in the air, rebounded by Kawhi again. 10 the shot clock, it resets, no timeouts. Beverly, 5 seconds, 12 on the game clock. Beverly's going to take it, goes up with it. He missed it, Zubac another rebound, and he puts it in. 7.3, unbelievable. The Raptors couldn't get stopped. It's Lowry out of timeouts. Shot clock turned off. 3 seconds. Lowry pump fake for the series. Front rim. Clippers hold on to win on the road in a game 7. Unbelievable first round matchup, and the Clippers take down the defending champions. And now we saw the Bucks force game 7, but going to game 7, Giannis only scored 25 as Kyrie puts in 32, and the Nets take down the Bucks, and that leads us to the conference semifinals. You guys see the matchups. The rounds keep getting better and better, but we're going to simulate to see who makes the conference finals here in NBA 2K20. Let's go. And the 76ers, who are the #1 seed of their conference, are going to get it done against the Denver Nuggets to move on to the conference finals. In 5 games, they'll take down Denver 123 to 106, and the 76ers will move on. And now in Houston, Thompson at the line, tie game. He misses the free throw. Houston up in the series 3-2. They're looking to close it out here at home as Thompson pushing the second one. It's a 1-point game. 41 seconds. Winner advances to play Philadelphia in the conference championship. This is the conference semis and the conference 1 matchup. Here we go. It's James Harden driving. Harden on Thompson. Euro puts it up and in. How did James Harden manage to get through everybody on that play? Now the Rockets with a 1-point lead. Curry nowhere to be found right now. Not on the floor as Thompson looking to take over. 5-second shot differential, down 1. Each team at a timeout. Thompson around the pick. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebounded by Looney. Looney missed it. He gets his own rebound. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Series on the line. Down 1. It's Andrew Wiggins. 5 seconds. Here comes the pick. Wiggins looking at 4-7. Loses it. Puts it up. At the buzzer, he missed it. Houston will get a stop, and the Rockets will move on, taking on the 76ers here in Game 6. So the Dallas Mavericks, the #1 seed, go down the Clippers in 6 games as well. So Los Angeles goes to 7 with Toronto, and now they take down the #1 seed and move on in 6 games. In Los Angeles, Game 7, Durant versus LeBron James, 106-106. Durant the pull to take the lead. He missed it. Now here comes JaVale McGee. 38 seconds. What a second round matchup this is. LeBron James trying to take the lead. LeBron, what was that? What? Did LeBron just throw that out of bounds? Here come the Nets now. 33 seconds. Shaq in a full moment. It's Kevin Durant on the road. One-on-one with the King. The double team comes. Durant thinking up to DeAndre Jordan. 21 seconds. Jordan trying to post up. Has nothing. Gives it back to Durant. Durant with 7 on the shot clock. Around the pick. Gets a switch on Davis. Durant. Crossover. The ball gets loosened. I don't know what's happening. Did Durant just push him out of bounds? 11 seconds. Nets take their last timeout. I don't even know what just happened right there. But Brooklyn has the ball. It all comes down to this. Fans on their feet. Do we got overtime, or can Brooklyn win the series? On the road, Game 7, Irving one-on-one with Rondo. 5 seconds, Irving the drive, step back, got it! Kyrie Irving, clutch as they come. No timeout, LeBron to win the series. Off the mark, Kyrie Irving walks into Los Angeles and takes down the Lakers in the second round. What a finish! Brooklyn moves to the conference finals. You guys see the matchups, Philadelphia, Houston, Los Angeles, and Brooklyn. This is going to be some fun. Like I said, the rounds just keep getting better and better. Let's simulate to see who makes the finals. In 5 games, the Nets take down the Clippers, so they take it on the Bucks, the Lakers, and now Los Angeles Clippers. I mean, those teams are amazing. Give credit to Brooklyn. They are one step closer, and Durant and Kyrie seems to work. And in Conference 1, it goes the distance. In 7 games, Sixers take down the Rockets. Can you believe that? That means we get Brooklyn against Philadelphia for the NBA championship. Man, that's going to be fun. Who predicted this? Let me know down below if you got close. Philadelphia and Brooklyn, best of 7 series for the championship. We're going to simulate this NBA Finals. May the best team win. Let's go. Game 6. Simmons will go to line up one with 18 seconds. They're trying to force Game 7 as the Brooklyn Nets lead the series. On the road, Simmons the first one. Second one rims out. 2-point game at a timeout. It's Durant. 15 seconds. Kevin Durant looking to tie the game. 11 seconds. Durant. Oh, man. Throws it up into DeAndre Jordan. Flushes it home. 8 seconds. Tie game. Simmons on Kyrie Irving. Gets the switch. Simmons looks for Embiid, but he threw it away. Kyrie at the buzzer. In and out. What a shot that would have been if it went in. But we got overtime in Game 6. Sixers, they're trying to force Game 7. Nets are coming back in every possible way. But here comes Ben Simmons to Embiid. Embiid up and in. That pick and roll offense with Embiid and Simmons is deadly. And now with 24 seconds, can the Nets force double overtime? It's Durant one-on-one with Tobias Harris. Sixers one stop away from forcing Game 7 as Durant pulls a jumper and he missed it. Is that the shot you want to take right there? Brooklyn has to foul, but that's the problem when you have 2 alpha males in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Both of them want to take that game-winning shot. Kyrie Irving already had a game-winner in this simulation, so I'm surprised they don't give it up to Kyrie right there. As Joel Embiid's looking to close it out the second free throw. It's a 4-point game with 13 seconds. That should honestly do it unless we see a miraculous comeback right now. Dinwiddie to Durant. Durant pump fake, pulls it, missed it. Horford the rebound, up to Embiid, and that should do it. The Sixers survive on the road in overtime, and we'll be back in this simulation for Game 7. What an NBA Finals this has been. Game 7 in Philadelphia. 125-125. 50 seconds. It's Kyrie Irving. One-on-one with Ben Simmons. 44 seconds. Kyrie pump fake. Doesn't take it. To Jordan. Back to Kyrie Irving. Half spin move. Simmons playing great defense. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Kyrie Irving. Here comes double picks. Irving the drive. No one near him. Layup is good. How about the pick from DeAndre Jordan? It sent Simmons into a little bit of a collapse right there. And now 28 seconds. 7 second drop differential. Philadelphia doesn't want to lose on their home court. They're down by 2. Embiid in the paint. One-on-one with Jordan. Spin move. Another spin move. Up and in. Joel Embiid is doing everything right now. 18 seconds. Brooklyn calls their last timeout. They have a chance to win the NBA Finals. Inbounding, it's Jordan. 18 to go. Kyrie takes in the backcourt. Do we got another overtime in this NBA Finals? Or can Kyrie Irving, who's already won a playoff series in this simulation against the Lakers in the semis, win the championship? Simmons all over him. Kyrie backtracks. Irving, here comes a pick. Pump fake. Kyrie throws him to Jordan at the buzzer. Nets win the championship. What? I've never seen this. An alley-oop for the win. That's the first. Philadelphia. This is horrible. On your home floor, you guys were so close. Give the Sixers credit, but Brooklyn, what a play right there. Kyrie to DeAndre Jordan. I mean, that's a tough layup. Reverse at the buzzer, DeAndre Jordan, ice in his veins. And what a simulation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. They're celebrating in Philadelphia. Jared Allen, or I keep saying Josh Allen, it's not Josh Allen, but Kevin Durant, your NBA Finals MVP. Brooklyn wins the simulation. Comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy Halftime Productions. I appreciate all your support, all your love, and everything like that. Once again, it's your boy Halftime. We out.